Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel, and today we are doing your finance and career reading for the month of June. So Taurus, what is coming towards you in terms of finances and career? Let's see, Taurus. Money and career. Finances for my Taurus. Taurians, maybe you're a bit closed off. Closed off in the sense you're feeling a bit like Uncle Scrooge. You don't want to spend much. You're trying to save money in order to keep money. You're not taking much of a risk. You're waiting. You know, you really don't want to take any, even calculated ones. You don't want to take any risks when it comes to your money and finances and career. You would rather wait. You would rather be 100% sure before you go towards something. Let's see. You're being a bit careful to the point of being closed off when it comes to money. Okay? Now, let's pull out an oracle and then get started. Okay, Taurians. You're more hooked up on your past experiences. Maybe in the past you've seen financial losses. Maybe in the past you've seen bad days. You don't want that to be repeated. So what is happening here is you are letting your past take over anything that you want to do in future. You're kind of skeptical, okay? You're like, what if things go wrong? Last time I lost money this way, or this is where I lost money, or this is where I had my losses. This is where, my money got stuck. I invested earlier. Such kind of feelings, or I would rather hold on my expenses. I will not spend much because, you never know what days are coming towards you. So such kind of feelings could be there happening with you. That is because of the South Node that is working on your mind. Now, Taurians, what is happening in the current moment is you are going through a Taur moment. Things are suddenly not going as per your plan. Taurians are very planned people. They are earth sign and they're very planned people. They don't like abrupt changes. They go through anxiety when they see sudden changes. So it takes time for them to process any change. They like to be in a comfortable place and environment where things are just happening, going with the flow. Things, even if they're small or big, but no major changes as such. So any abrupt changes or any change in plan, or maybe there are certain things happening at your workplace which are forcing you to think of the other solutions. For some of you, this could be even a sudden layoff. For some of you, this can be a sudden loss of business. For some of you, this could be, anything not happening in your favor, or things a bit unsettling. Things which would have happened by now, they're all on hold because of the pandemic and the market recession and everything. Everything has gone for a toss. Everything is going on hold for a toss. And that's the reason of you being so careful with money. That's the reason of you being so skeptical on spending money. Okay? You're trying to be as penny wise as possible. Now, Taurians, the challenge here is that there are delays and you're not able to process those delays. Maybe you need to make payments now. Maybe there are certain expenses that needs to be taken care of now. And you're not able to do that because of the Taur moment. Things are not falling in place, payments have stuck, or company is talking about layoffs and you're scared. So, there are certain things that needed to be done. You were thinking when the money comes in, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So those things are on hold right now. You're feeling kind of, that hold is taking a toll on your mind. And for some of you, maybe you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're not seeing things differently. You're thinking, what bigger picture? What different? I mean, today, if I lose my job, what happens? So all said and done, I need my job because I need my comfort zone. Taurians love their comfort zone. So maybe for some of you, you're not able to think out of your comfort zone. For the others, you're not able to tolerate or bear the delay. This could be a delay in your payments. This could be a delay in your business. This could be a delay in opportunities. You're not able to. You're trying to be as stingy as possible, but you're not able to process the standstill that has suddenly come in your career. Okay, what you have to do more this month, Taurians, is that you have to think of ways to come out of this negative situation. See, the negative situation will happen if it has to happen. Everybody changes or quits, or the job leaves them at some point of time. Everybody goes through losses and profits in business. It's okay. It's okay to lose sometimes. Losing doesn't mean that you lose forever. Losing means there are wins coming. And winning means that you have to be careful that if you have had your wins, then be ready for the losses too. That's how life is. You have to resolve conflicts. If there are certain issues, certain conflicts where you're feeling that, things need to be spoken up, or things need to be, or there are things that you have been which have been pending for long because you were thinking, I don't get time, or I would start it when I have time. Right now I have work to do. Maybe it's time to start those things. Maybe it's time to refocus on the alternatives. Maybe it's time you need to be creative and look for an alternate source of income. But you need to look for ways in which you have to come out of the problem, not think about the problem and even magnify it by your thoughts. So don't magnify your problems by thinking about them. Rather think of the solution. How do you come out of those problems? What are your alternate source of income? What are your alternate source of earning? What are the things that you need to do instead of cribbing that, oh, the payment has got stuck. Oh, my money is stuck here. Oh, they were supposed to pay. They're saying they're going to take 2 months more, 3 months more. How am I going to sustain? Don't think that way. Instead think, okay, now that this payment is coming after 2 months, what do I do in these 2 months in order to increase my earnings? Okay, because I see there's a possibility of you moving out, you kind of resolving conflicts. Maybe you need to do a bit of belt tightening. You need to control your cost. Okay, now what you're doing, or what you're doing more, is what you've got to stop this month is stop thinking of your home, family, financial security. At this point of time, the main and the primary thought is to how to overcome these delays and sudden changes in your career. Okay, sudden expenses. These are sudden, okay, because these are Tower moments. So these are sudden expenses, sudden, setbacks in career. Think of them instead of thinking, oh, it's going to affect my family. Oh, I'm going to go, I'm going to be bankrupt, and how do I take care? Maybe your family needs to do some belt tightening too. Maybe you need to cut down on cost. Maybe you need to be wise with money. You cannot think of, sometimes we do that. We don't want our family to know what is happening at the work front. So what we do is we pull on a brave face and we still keep spending. And every time we are spending, we are scared that, okay, I'm just eating onto my reserve, but I will not share my problems. No, stop doing that. Share your problems with the family. If you're, stop this thing. Not every time or every day you will feel abundant. It's life. It goes on. It's like a roller coaster ride. Okay. So not every day, no 2 days are same. So no 2 days the feelings can be same. Life gives you challenges. Life gives you good things too. Your time this time is to face those challenges and to come out as a winner. So if that needs you to discuss it with your family, Discuss it with your family. But don't think that, no, I cannot tell it to my family. I cannot tell it to my children. I cannot tell it to my spouse. I would rather continue the way things are and eat into my reserve, and not, instead of focusing on what I can do to increase my income, I'm becoming very careful on the way I spend money. That's not going to help you. Taurus, you have to think creative. You have to come out of your old patterns and embrace the new things. Maybe you're not able to do that. You're letting your past hold you back a lot. So come out of your past. Try something new. Think creative. If that means there will be a little bit of budgeting and belt tightening needed at the family front or in the household front, so be it. Do it. Okay? What is coming towards you? Well, Taurians, you have this feeling, I feel, is going to come and hit you more as you approach the end of June, is when you might feel or self-prophesize all bad things, because you're going to have sleepless nights, you're going to worry a lot. So these delays could be taking a lot on your mind space. You could be thinking a lot about, oh, now that I may lose my job. Oh, things, expenses might rise and my payments are stuck. How do I manage? So Taurians don't think so much because it's all in the mind. If you're thinking so negative, if you're brooding the change, if you're brooding those things that are happening around you, then you will never see the opportunities that are lying ahead of you. Instead of focusing and instead of not sleeping at night because of tension, anxiety, why don't you channel that energy to find an alternate source of income? Something you can do to salvage the situation. If you're in a job front and you have not lost your job, maybe there's a pay cut. Maybe payments are delayed. It's okay. It's okay if payments are delayed. Think of the ways in which you can reduce cost, but they're delayed, not denied. So they will come when they come. It's okay if there's a pay cut. You cut on your expenses. You don't have to be so lavish at home. You don't have to put on, if things need to be cuddled, if things need to be budgeted, they need to be budgeted. Include your family. Tell them, discuss with them. Come out with a new budget plan till things improve, till this backlog's clear. Because there is a backlog in your career, okay? Instead of spending time, sleepless nights, and instead of self-prophesizing all the bad things that can happen, how badly you can get affected, how worse days are coming, don't self-prophesize bad things in your life, Taurians. Don't do that. It's a change period. Everybody is going through change. Everybody is thinking of a different out-of-the-box solution. You too have to join the band. Welcome aboard and start doing things that could be different. Okay? Don't lose hope. Don't feel it's just a passing phase. If things are going downhill right now, they'll pick up and they'll go uphill too when your time comes. So give it some time, think creative, think of ways in which you can come out of it. Solve the problem and look for alternate source of incomes this month. All right, so Taurians, this was your finance and career reading for the month of June, and you stay safe and I'll see you around. Bye.